In this video, you're going to learn exactly how to build a customer service AI agent using n8n that's able to look up customer information inside a CRM, create contacts and update them, and then also create and retrieve tickets using a ticketing system. And then it's also going to be using RAG for memory and knowledge base. And then finally, it's going to be able to send internal notifications to team members. And of course, we're going to be using n8n for this example and combining them with tools like WhatsApp and HubSpot to create this AI customer service agent. And of course, if you are a business owner and you are looking to implement an AI system just like this into your business, feel free to book a call in the link in the description below, and we'll be happy to answer any questions and see how AI can be fit for your business. And of course, the completely free AI agent will be available down below in the link in the description for download, so feel free to download that and then build it alongside me as well. And also feel free to subscribe if you find this content useful and valuable. But without further ado, let's get into a demo of the system in real time. Alright, so now I'm going to demo the agent so you can see how it works in real time. So I'll just kick it off with hello there. Just wait a little bit. See, hi, to assist you better, could you please share if you're a new or existing customer? So I'll just go, I am a customer. So what it's going to do is going to search up my information. So it's going to ask for my email soon. And it's going to search up my information inside a CRM and then all my tickets in a customer support section. So I'll just go ahead and put it here, right here. And then you can see it's going to search up all these informations within these different ticketing things. So go back. You can see, welcome back. I can see your most recent tickets are related to a tracking order and a refund. So if we go down here, you can see tracking order issued. And then it's mapped to my contact inside the CRM. So we'll just say, no thanks, it's about a inquiry for a vitamin C product. So now it's going to use a RAG system to go ahead and find relevant information for a vitamin C product within inside its database. So let's just wait a little bit and see what it returns. You can see right here, we have, this vitamin C product, and then that's a link to the thing. And then I'll just say, no thanks, that's all. And now what it's going to do is it's going to create a new customer support ticket within the system. So it's going to create a new issue that a customer has reached out and inquired about a vitamin C product. So wait a little bit. You can see, thank you. Your inquiry about the vitamin C product. And then if you need any more help, have a great day. So go back here, and then we'll go to tickets. And we can see a new vitamin C inquiry has been set inside the ticketing system. So yeah, that's in short essentially how a customer service agent can do all these things. And of course, if it was a new contact, it can create contacts, it can create different messages, you can search up tickets, and I'll show you all how that works in the next section and how to build this AI agent. So let's get into it. Before we get into the main build of the AI agent, I just kind of want to run over the RAG and knowledge-based retrieval system. So essentially what RAG means is retrieval augmented generation, and that just allows the AI agent and the LLM to generate more accurate responses to the user's query. So I'll just quickly run you through how this works in this scenario. So first of all, it's going to search a folder in Microsoft OneDrive. So if we go ahead and click in here, it's searching a folder by the name, and the folder in this case is going to be this folder right here within Microsoft OneDrive. And then from there, it's going to get the items in the folder. So it's going to search the folder, and it's going to give us a folder ID, which is going to be this right here. And then from there, we're going to be getting different items and files inside the folder. And then we're going to be downloading them and storing them in a vector database. So once we've searched the folders, got all the items inside the folders, and then downloaded the folders, we can now go ahead and put it inside the LLM and AI model. So essentially how RAG works is there's going to be a folder that's going to be downloaded, or a file that's going to be downloaded. It's going to be stored in a vector database. From there, it's going to be put into, you can see right here, these are the two folders. We did click download. You can see it goes ahead and downloads that right there. But in terms of how the AI generates accurate and more accurate responses from these PDFs, it's then going to put it into a data loader, and then from there it's going to chunk it up and split all these texts up. So because we can't just put these massive long files and folders, the AI and the large language model needs to split all these different text up into different chunks. So this is what this node is right here in n8n, and it's called a recursive character text splitter. And essentially it's going to chunk up and break up all these different documents and PDFs into different chunk sizes. So that the main reason is because of that we can't have a long list of PDFs and a long list of files. And then from there, it's going to go back and it's going to embed all of these different texts and files. Now, essentially, what that means, to put it in short, is it's taking that text and it's converting it into a mathematical equation that the computer can understand. So all these different values and different variables here represent a certain line and a certain context within the LLM. So if we go ahead here, this is super base. This is all the information and different processes and information that we're using to store inside the LLM and inside the database, which the LLM has access to. So we can see here, this embedding is represented to this piece of content, which has then been just split up by this node right here. And then once it's split up the text, once it's gone ahead and embedded it and converted it to a mathematical equation, it's then storing it back inside this vector database for the AI to access as a knowledge base. So hopefully that makes a little bit more sense of how kind of this RAG system works, and it's a great use case scenario in customer support, because the customer support system could have lots of policies and procedures of things and how to handle different conversations in different contexts. So that's a really great use case for a RAG system, and we actually just built this for a client, so that's why I thought I'd just show you how that works. So essentially, once it's stored all that information inside a documents tab in here in a supervised vector base. So we can see here, it's storing all of these different documents inside this vector store. So if you go over to our agent, we can see now that one of the tools is that Superbase right here. So that's how it's going to access its memory, and that's how it's going to access all this different information and how it's going to access and retrieve those different responses to the custom system. So now let's get into how the AI agent actually works. All right, so this is the main section of the AI agent. Essentially, how this works is whenever a new message comes in, from WhatsApp, just like right here, it's then going to trigger this automation and this workflow inside the AI agent. So a new message comes in, it's then going to contact this AI agent, and then the AI agent is going to converse with the customer, and then it has the ability to run all of these tools. So create a contact, create a ticket, search contacts, and also search tickets as well. And then it's going to be storing all of this these messages inside a Postgres chat memory, which is then stored inside a vector database. So if we go down here and go down to chat histories, we can see that it's storing all of these different conversations from a specific key of the conversation inside a vector database. So now when a new customer inquires, if I just go back over here and I say, what was my previous message, you can see that it's going to actually remember all the context and all the previous information by this specific key right here. So we'll just go back, and we can see your previous message was no thanks at all. So right there, we can see that the AI agent is remembering all the different contexts and all the different conversations that have happened in the past. So that's what that node is for. And then obviously these are all the HubSpot nodes right here. So let me just take you through how this AI agent it actually works and how it's actually set up. So first of all, we've got the WhatsApp trigger. Now this is on a trigger. When a new message comes in, it's going to trigger this workflow right here. So you obviously need to go ahead and create a new credential to the account. So I'll just quickly show you how to do that with inside Meta. So whenever you're clicking create a new credential, you're going to need a client ID and a client secret. So if we just go ahead, head over to Google, go Meta for developers. And this is how you're going to connect WhatsApp to n8n if you're just wondering how to do that. So go ahead and sign up an account. I'm just going to go click my apps here, because I've already signed in, and as you can see, these are all my apps and all my different WhatsApp AI agents that's connected to n8n. So I'll just create a fresh app for now. See app details, n8n, WhatsApp agent. Go down and click other. Business, next. Then you're going to need a business portfolio set up through Facebook. So if you haven't already done that, you need to make sure you set up a business portfolio within Facebook and Meta. So I'm just going to click that. All right. And then once you fill out all those details, you land on this page. And then now it's going to ask us to add products to our app. So we need to go ahead and click WhatsApp, then click setup. Let's wait for it to load a bit. So now we're in. So now we just need to go ahead and get the client ID, client secret, and also we need two other things for the sender message. I don't know why Meta does this, but we need different credentials here, which is going to be the access token and business account ID. So after you've created the app, you want to click start using the API. And then here we're going to have a access token. So this access token is going to be needed within inside this credential right here. So just click generate access token, and then it's going to ask me to authorize this account. So click that, continue, save. Boom. So it's now gone ahead and connected, and it's given us this access token, which we can then paste in here. So just paste that in there, and then connect your business account ID. So copy and paste that in here, and then paste it, and then click save, and then it should go green. Boom, there we go. So I've just created a new WhatsApp connection right there. So that's how you do that part. And then you're going to need a different type of connection. Again, I don't know why Meta does this, but you need a client ID and then client secret as well. So to get that, we need to go over to app settings, basic. And then once you're in this section right here, you're going to need an app ID and then an app secret. So the client ID will be this app ID right here. Paste that in, and then the app secret will just be this right here. So paste that in, then click save, and then boom, success. So yeah, that's essentially how you can create those connections to WhatsApp and then put it into n8n just simply. So after we create that connection, again, we're doing on a trigger message, and then we're contacting an AI agent right here. So we have two kind of system messages here. We've got the prompt, which is the user message. So this is going to be the JSON that we're putting into the AI agent. So whatever message is getting sent from WhatsApp, it's going to be inputted into the AI agent. So let me just go ahead and go into an execution here so you can see how the data is mapped. So this is a workflow that was triggered, so you can see how the AI agent is mapped and kind of how everything works. So again, a new WhatsApp trigger comes in, so a new message will come in, and it'll just be, whatever, test, and then from here it's going to go into the AI agent, and then whatever the message has been. So in this case, it was an email, so you can see when I put my email right there, it's then going to contact this AI agent, and then that message is going to be formatted into the agent. So the system prompt is going to be this. I'll just quickly run you through how this prompt works. So essentially, a prompt is telling the AI agent its role, its task, its specifics, and how to handle the conversation in which the context it's talking to the user or the customer. So first of all, we've got the role here. We've said you are an OptiSupply AI chatbot, a friendly, efficient customer service agent for an e-commerce supplement company, interacting via a website live chat. And the task is, your primary task is to assist customers, manage contact information, create sales opportunities after a conversation is resolved or handed off. And then the specifics is basically telling the AI how to handle the conversation. So first of all, start with a warm greeting and ask if the customer is a new or existing customer. So you can see right here, that is exactly what it did right there. And then from there, the new customers request their name, email, phone number, and then once you've collected their information, use the create or update contact tool inside HubSpot. So if we just go over here, we can see that whenever a new customer would come into the system, it's then going to go ahead and create a new contact inside HubSpot. And then from there, if it is an existing customer, just like I was right here, it's going to ask for the email, and then it's going to search that information using the get contacts tool inside HubSpot. So you can see for that specific conversation and that execution here, it went and then searched for the contact right here. So again, it used my email, and it's automatically defined by the model right there, the AI agent. And then from there, return their latest ticket. So it's going to also get all the tickets as well. So it's going to search for the contact's information. And then from there, once it has that contact information, so it's gone ahead and identified my ID. So that's the ID within HubSpot. And then from there, once it has that ID, it's going to retrieve it back, and it's going to search for any tickets alongside my profile. So you can see right here, it's going to be searching for a ticket. As you can see, it's found a ticket over here in this response, and then it's returning it back to the AI agent. So that's how it works in this context. And then from there, after it has identified whether it's a new or existing customer, it's going to ask for the reason. So essentially, if it was an existing customer, sorry, it's going to ask if their issue is related to their previous ticket, or if it's a new customer, it's just going to create a contact inside the CRM. So once it's done that, it's then going to use the Superbase vector store, so the knowledge-based retrieval system, to answer any questions. So if we just go right here, we can see how that's mapped out right here. So essentially, whenever someone asks a question, it's going to be using that RAG system to provide a more accurate and better response to the LLM. So that's how that's going to work. So essentially, whenever someone asks a question, it's always going to be using that tool. And then from there, if the issue cannot be resolved or requires human intervention, it's then going to send a text message in a Telegram tool. So this is just a useful tool that we can add onto the AI agent, whenever a new customer support has been added. So if we just go over to Telegram, you can see right here, that was the message that I just shown you in the demo, just saying that there's been a new ticket inquiry for the customer right there. So yeah, that's essentially all the tools of the AI agent. And then from there, after the customer issue has been resolved, we'll send a text Telegram message tool for the internal notifications, and then you must create a ticket in HubSpot to create a new customer support ticket. So you can see here, if we go over to tickets, it's always going to create a new ticket and a new customer support inquiry. So we can just go ahead and literally just search for whatever ticket it may be. So this is another great use case for an AI agent in this perspective. And then down here below, we just have a example conversation. So it's really useful for us to go ahead and put these conversations inside our AI agent, just to essentially map it and make sure the AI agent is always following and making sure that it's on track in its conversation. And then from there, we're also using brackets to make sure it's correctly referencing the tool within the conversation. So this is really important. So whenever someone says, I'm a new customer, here's my email, the AI agent is then going to save those details for future reference. And then in brackets, we put use the create contact in the tool. So yeah, that's essentially how everything works inside the AI agent. So now I'll just go ahead and show you how the tools work within inside HubSpot. So we just go ahead and go back to the editor in n8n, and this is how all the tools are formatted. So if you do want to connect your HubSpot account, it's literally really easy. You can just go ahead and click connect, and then right here you'll be prompted just to connect your account. Obviously, make sure you sign up beforehand, and then your account should just be right here, and then you just choose connect account. I won't do that because I've already got my account connected, but yeah, that's essentially how you connect your HubSpot account. So the first tool here is a create or update contact inside HubSpot. So whenever there's a new contact, it's going to go ahead and create a contact inside CRM. So whenever there's a new customer, it's going to create a contact inside HubSpot right here. So this is just really easy. I've just gone ahead and done set automatically, and then resource is contact, operation is create or update, and then I just let the AI model already define all of the parameters. So that is literally how easy it is to create these tools and agents within n8n. And then create a ticket here, exact same thing. So I've said HubSpot account, set automatically, resource is ticket, create, and then it's already synced up to my HubSpot account, so it'll just show up with the pipeline name. So if we just go here, we can see that the pipeline name here is support pipeline. And then from there, the ticket name will automatically be defined by the model. So again, because I've prompted the AI agent of how to handle that tool in that specific scenario, it's just automatically going to put in all these details right here. So if we go over here to this ticket, we can see that this has actually been generated by AI in context of the situation, and then also the title as well. So that's how that tool works. And then search contacts, again, exact same thing. Resource is contact, and then the operation is search. And then from there, the filter groups is just a query by the model. So I'll just go back over to the execution, and we can see when it's searching. So we can see here when it's searching a contact in the execution, it's automatically defined that. So that's automatically being defined by the model, which is my email. So it's searching for any contacts with that email, and then it's going to return a contact ID in that sense. So from there, that's essentially how that node works. Again, if you do want this prompt and you do want this entire AI agent template, feel free to just go ahead and download it. It'll be available in the link in the description below. But yeah, and then from there, it's going to be using a get tickets. So it's going to be getting all the tickets from that certain contact. So right here, it's gone ahead and searched up my contact inside HubSpot, and it's gotten all of my tickets. So yeah, that's essentially how all the tools work inside HubSpot and inside the AI agent. It's super simple. We're just letting the AI define all of these different parameters right here, because we can just see that the AI has automatically knows what to put inside the query based on our prompt. And then from there, obviously, this is the tool. I've already run over this previously earlier in the video, but this is the knowledge base and how it's going to work. And then we've got the embeddings right here. And then from there, this is the send a text message in Telegram. So you can see this is just whenever a conversation has been finished. So you can see right here, this is how you do that inside Telegram. So each time there's been a new issue or there's been a new ticket, we can see that customer action email, this is my email, has been completed, an inquiry about a vitamin C product. So yeah, that's essentially how this AI agent works. And then from there, it's sending a message back with the response from the AI agent. So after it's gone through the prompt, after it's completed the tool, it's then going to send a response back, which is just going to be this response right here. So yeah, that's essentially, in short, just a quick demo, a quick explanation of how these two AI agents work. And again, using this RAG system to create and provide accurate and better responses. So again, if you are a business owner and you are looking to implement AI into your business to save time, cut costs, and drive growth, feel free to book a call in the link in the description below. But yeah, without further ado, I'll see you in the next video.